Hey there everyone, and welcome to another MCC Moment. My name is Pastor Matt, and I am about to share with you just for a couple of minutes some of the significant things that happened last Sunday. Well, we had two very special guests. We had Hugh and Jane Marquis. Hugh and Jane are currently living in Adelaide, and it was just great to have them just reconnect. But Hugh and Jane carry something new and exciting of what God is doing in their life. And Hugh talked about this significant encounter that he had in Dubai. I would encourage you to listen back to this message, because I think you will find that it has some profound moments in it. One of the most profound moments for me was his statement is that God is standing at your door knocking. Are you too afraid to open it? And I think we live in a time at the moment where we need to make a decision on what we are going to do. I love the statement, who do you serve today? Who are you going to choose who you're going to serve today? Because we live in a world at the moment that is often serving themselves, or even could be serving mankind, whereas God doesn't call us to put man first or ourselves first. He calls us to put himself, to put him first. And in doing so, all the rest works out. And Hugh Marquis highlighted Romans chapter 12. I would encourage you, have a look at Romans chapter 12. And just as I look through my Bible at the moment, in looking at Romans chapter 12, it is just so significant. It starts off with this in verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not be conformed to the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is the good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Well, straight up, what? Present ourselves as a living sacrifice? What the heck, man? And I know that can be maybe a scary thought for some people, but really what it means is to live your life for Christ and live your life according to the way that Christ calls you to live. And it is just so significant that in doing so, that we are not to be conformed to the things of this world. That doesn't mean that we don't get to enjoy the world, that we don't get to enjoy life, because John 10:10 says that Jesus came that he would give us life and life abundantly, both here on the earth as well as eternally. And you see, to not be conformed means do not be shaped into the patterns of injustice, unrighteousness, and ultimately unholiness that the world would seek to see for us all to follow. Why? Because that leads us to destruction. It leads us into a Christless eternity. And who wants destruction? No one wants destruction, right? But I would encourage you, open Romans chapter 12 and read through it. It really is a key. One other thing, and lastly and finally, of what Hugh said, he said you can't read Romans 12 without reading Romans 11 or 10 or 1 or whatever comes after. You see, each book in the Bible is to be read as an entire letter. Now, some of it is hard to chew all at once. And that's why our Bibles break it up into chapters to help us identify different sections and different themes. But I would encourage you, get into your word. Sign of a broken Bible is a mended life, and my life is mended because of what Jesus Christ has done in and through me. So I would encourage you, see you this coming Sunday, 10 a.m. Come a bit earlier for the prayer meeting, come a bit earlier for a coffee, and really let's get into the word together, and let's build each other up and encourage one another this coming Sunday. All right. God bless you. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.